Hey, bud.
Hey, people.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Well, we had a little bit of a setback on our program. Um, we were using that other theme that we purchased, the jungle theme,
Yeah.
and it was really a great theme. And we were just getting things set up when we found out that the developer of that theme apparently is no longer supporting it. So, certainly, we don't want to go forward with a theme that doesn't really have a good developer behind it and some good support behind it. So, we kind of had to make a mid-course correction here.
Yeah. Plus, with the next WordPress update, it probably would have crashed anyway, even if we tried to go along with it. So,
Yep, that's always the risk that you take when you don't have somebody supporting a theme real well. So that really made the decision for me that we are going to use the Genesis framework and wanted to start with that and work with the Studio Press setup, and we'll kind of show that here in just a minute. So as you recall, when we first set up WordPress, we had some basic themes installed that you can see here on the screen. WordPress, when you install it, comes with 2011, 2013, 2012, 2014, which are good themes. And again, you can just use those right out of the box. There's no cost, and you just lay them on top of your WordPress uh, installation, and you're good to go. But since we're so video based on ours, we really need more of a custom theme as we talked about in our other video. So let's go ahead and look over at what Genesis offers. Okay, well, the Genesis framework was developed by the person that is behind Studio Press. It's been around for a number of years, and it's a terrific framework, and they make some really nice themes as well. And as you can see here from the screen, over 112,000 websites are already being powered by Genesis or Studio Press themes. So one thing about it is we're confident that the developer Brian's going to be around working on it. There's a whole team of people, and in fact, Pro Blogger, one of the biggest websites on the internet today, uh, they work with the Genesis framework and Studio Press. So looking at it again, you can see that one of the things that it does offer, not it's obviously responsive, and it also has rock solid security, some blazing fast performance, out of the box SEO, and mobile responsive websites. Ultra flexible with the code, which is one of the nice things. There's a lot of developers out there that work with Genesis, and so if you need a little help, you can find a good developer like we have in Jim Morrison to help you along with that. So I thought this was a great illustration. I was thinking about this earlier today, and then we found this illustration. I think it shows exactly what we're talking about. If you look on the left side and you see the symbol for the engine, WordPress really is the engine of your car. If you think about this whole process like a car, and then what you have is Genesis over on the right hand side is the frame and the body. And then down at the bottom, Studio Press themes would be what's considered the paint job for the car. Now, in our case, previously with Jungle, we basically had WordPress as the engine, and then the frame and body and the paint job was all wrapped up into the one theme that we purchased, the Jungle theme. And that would be similar to what you would have in the scenario if you used, um, the WordPress and a theme like 2014. So the problem you have with that, of course, is like ours, when there's not anybody supporting the theme, and if the frame breaks, there's nothing you can do about it. So anyway, now we have Genesis. Genesis will act as the frame and body for our website, and then one of the Studio Press themes is going to basically be what we start off with. This gives you a good example over Studio Press, some of the themes that they've already developed. And again, using the Genesis framework, this would be in that analysis of the car, this would be like the paint and part of the website. So you can see here there's the Genesis framework, just a basic one. That's what we use to just kind of start building ours. They have a lot of other themes. There's one on the left for agents. So if you have a company and you have real estate agents or other type of agents working for you, they've already got several themes developed for that scenario. There's one on the right over there for it's called News Pro, which is really just a real good blogging website. And you can see as you scroll through that, there's quite a few other themes that have already been developed. And again, they just sit right on top of the Genesis framework. One of the most popular themes that is used out of this is Lifestyle Pro, because it comes with a number of different color options, and it's really a nice theme that you can kind of customize to make it fit whatever your application is. So one of the other ones there's another one there for executives. That's a nice theme. One of the nice themes that they also have is one that's called Outreach Pro, and you'll see it right there on the left, that green box. That's a great theme for churches or nonprofit organizations to use. And in fact, our church is actually using that theme right now. And we've customized it a little bit. It's really a nice looking site, and the theme is really nice. So now we're over on the integrityresourcesinc.com website. And as you can see, this is the where we load the themes up. And now we've basically taken the jungle theme out. We've loaded the Genesis framework, and then as you can see, we have a basic standard startup Genesis framework theme, which is kind of a beginner theme that you can load if you don't want to use one of the other StudioPress themes. So we've already been doing some work on it. We've actually had Jim Morrison, the developer I mentioned, helped us out a little bit, kind of get it set up. So let's take a look at what we have kind of already set up. Okay, this is a theme. As you can see, it has a similar look to the original jungle theme to it, and the colors and design at this point. And that part with the gladiator will be a full width slider, and we'll be putting the images in there to make that work. Obviously, we're not going to use a gladiator, but the next part is widget boxes. So where you see home top left, home top center, home top right, those are all three widget boxes. Now, one of the differences in what we've developed here and the original Jungle theme is Jungle was worked with short codes, and we talked a little bit about what short codes were. In this case, we're actually using widgets. Much easier to work with a widget than short code. We'll show you how we're going to customize these in a little bit in the next video. But basically, this allows us in any one of those widget boxes to put videos and copy. We can just put copy. We could put images, even another slider if we want to in there. You can see the middle box and middle section. We have a call to action. Again, that's a widget box, so we can customize that. And we can put text, or we can put an image in there as well. And then down toward the bottom, we have three more widget boxes that will be fitting out here shortly. So, and then down at the bottom, the footer set up with three widget boxes down there as well. So everything on the home page is now set up to use widgets. It's going to make it a lot easier for us to set it up, and it's going to be a lot easier if we need to make any changes than trying to manipulate the short code that we had before. So we basically have built this as what we've called child theme that works with the Genesis framework, and we've named it the Dynamic Duo theme. So this is going to be available for others. If you're interested in this theme, just let us know. In the next videos, we're going to be customizing the homepage, and we'll show you how we get all that set up, and we'll go through it step by step. Okay?
Sounds like a plan.
Alrighty.